Star Talent with Headline Music Studios, the new recording studio for Cambridge. Monday nights from 8, only on Star. Star Talent with Tim Willett.
Welcome back to Star Talent. It's 25 minutes past 8 on a Monday night. Time for tonight's studio guests. And I think we've got the most people in the studio that we've had since we went live with this show. We welcome the Abstracts. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Hello. We've got 4 people and 1 microphone, so hopefully we'll be able to hear everybody okay. We've got Ben Taylor. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
There we go. Can hear you. We've got Felix.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. We've got Mark.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got Ben Nunn.
Hello.
Hello. There we go. Everybody knows each other now. This is good. Now, you guys are going to play for us in a little while, and you've done a sound check, and it sounds good. But we're going to have a chat first. For people who, listening, may not know you, just going to run through the brief history of the band. There is quite a lot of it. And then we'll talk about what you're doing now and what you're doing in the future. So, how long... Tell us, how long have the Abstracts been together for? How long have they been in existence for? Because I know the lineup's changed since the start.
Well, the lineup has changed. However, we did, Mark, Ben and myself did play together as teenagers in sixth form.
Okay.
And I formed another band called the Abstracts at some point, which wasn't really doing much. It had a few various people in it, but then kind of went full circle and we decided to keep the name The Abstracts when we reformed.
Right, so the 3 of you actually, you've known each other since sixth form?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Which 16 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which sixth form was that?
That was Netherhall.
Okay.
In Cambridge.
All right. So you just played, for a bit of fun to begin with, did you?
Oh no, we took it very seriously.
You did?
Yeah, we were gigging and stuff. And
what were you called then?
Equinox.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a good name, actually. Yeah. What happened then? Why did it not carry on, and why did you then subsequently reform under the new name?
I think because we went. It was when we left to go to university and things. So I went down to Brighton, and Felix and Ben went up north more. I think when you carried on playing, didn't you? But with these other guys, just called it the Abstracts, and then we all sort of got together after coming back from uni, and then the name just stuck. Really, we just kept with it.
But I think also, with that as well, the name is probably far better suited to what we do now.
Yeah,
Equinox sounds more metal.
Yeah. I mean, the stuff we did with Equinox was, I don't know, how would you describe it?
God awful. No, it was more sort of like teen pop, kind of like rock, like Blink 182.
Okay, but presumably that
distorted.
Whatever was popular at that particular time.
Yeah. Well, I think it was what we were into at the time, really, and also we were kind of just testing the water, sort of like experimenting with our own talents. You know what I mean? Well, with our own skills. You know what I mean? Obviously, we were limited to what we could do at the time, and for me, it was just power chords with a distorted guitar was easy. So
when you met each other in sixth form, this must have been about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or just over, maybe, even.
Yeah, I think
it's quite a long time.
Just under 10 years. It'll be, 10 years in January next year?
I don't know when the date is. But
I don't know the date, but I think it was January.
Next year.
Because I seem to remember, didn't we form just after I kind of started going out with Laura, who's now my wife.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry.
So, yeah, no.
Personal life for a minute.
No, it was, that's kind of how I kind of...
That's how you put that, put the markers in your life,
so,
revolving around your
key points,
your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Laura, by the way, if you're listening. Probably not, but
it's quite unusual that all of you would go away to university and then all come back to the same place afterwards. Actually, a lot of people would sort of go off and work somewhere else or stay.
I think we still kept in touch even whilst we're at university. Like we used to, come back home, I suppose, through the summer and at Christmas, and we used to have the odd 1 or 2 gigs in between that time as well, so it wasn't like we completely stopped. We're still sort of playing our instruments and getting back together, we're still mates, and just basically kept in touch and sort of kept it sort of on the burner basically, and then
So the Abstracts, when you reformed, when you came back from uni, you were a 3-piece, and you were a 3-piece for quite a while, and you played quite a lot locally, and you got to quite a good standard and got into some band competitions, won some band competitions.
Yep.
And then about how long ago did other Ben join? It was about
a year ago.
Yeah,
he's coming up for a year now.
Yeah.
And where did you find Ben?
Gumtree.
Yeah, so I posted an ad basically looking for a band to play with. I played in bands before, and I moved up from London in October 2011, and then straight away just kind of posted ads saying I'm looking for a band to play with. I met a few people through there, just kind of singers. Didn't work out too well, and eventually Ben messaged me and said, do you want to meet up for a drink and have a chat? So I met up with Mark and Ben in town and had a drink and thought they were nice guys, and we had a practice, I think maybe the week after, and they sent me some of the songs to learn, and it all went well from there, I think.
So when you were looking for a band to join, were you looking to fill a specific role, or were you quite open to...
Well, wasn't it as a different band, because we weren't actually together at the time. It was I suppose Ben and Mark were looking for...
would have been for a kind of different band, like, but obviously just kind of trying those out as something, because that's something that we could reference.
And then Felix came back to the band, and you sort of worked happy as a 4-piece.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing that could have happened. In like, even though circumstances around that might have been tricky at the time, like for it to come full circle like that, meaning with Ben's addition has been brilliant.
It was something as well. Even if back when we were a 3-piece, it was always something we were trying to look for as another addition, just to thicken up the sound. And we did try different guitarists out and things like that, and it again didn't quite fit. But yeah, it was sort of, when we met Ben, it was an opportunity to try and bring everything together, and it's worked out for the best.
So you had a break for quite a while. Was it about a year and a half?
I think it was.
Yeah. And when you came back together again, and obviously as a 4-piece, what was it like to play together again? Was it just like that year and a half had never happened?
I think so. Yeah, it was like,
yeah. It was.
As Mark's famously said once, wasn't it? Business as usual.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know how that was for you guys.
Yeah.
It was business as usual.
I mean, it was good because I guess I was...
We kind of got that honeymoon period about it again as well, you know.
Yeah, that must have been quite nice.
And stuff again, because I think like before we went on that break, I think all three of us probably felt quite tired and drained by it. I don't know if that's ridiculous. Is that a ridiculous thing?
No, it's funny, but obviously, like,
I don't know.
We can't go into details on there, but like, it's sort of private joke there, isn't there?
I know what I mean? I mean, it was quite difficult.
So you were saying you were glad for a break? In a sense.
Myself personally, not at the time. I wasn't, but then I know how I felt, and kind of looking back at it.
Did you good?
Yes, actually, it did us good, because I think we've come back. Felix is doing really well. We've got Ben, and just generally kind of the way things are sounding.
I was going to say, in a weird sort of way as well, I think it sort of helped out.
Yeah, because
Felix was going away doing like his own stuff and working on his own songs and singing and things like that, and when we were sort of trying out with different bands, different styles, so I think it my position, it broadened my horizons for music.
It probably did, kind of having that kind of period where like we were kind of doing either our own thing or playing with different musicians. Obviously you get experience kind of working with different people, and you kind of learn and take things on from kind of what they have to offer, and then you can kind of take that back and stuff. So I mean, like this is a more recent example, but I temped for Derico recently, and it was good fun, and like from that I've taken kind of a bit of like style and stuff in terms of what they're doing, bringing it into kind of us, and so I mean that, I don't know, I'm just mumbling on really.
But I think what you're trying to say is that the circumstances weren't great, but at the end product of it all and coming back it's definitely all worked out, and you are a stronger band now for all of that. You wouldn't have wished for that to have happened, but something good has come out of it in the end. So what's it been like since you come back? You played quite a lot. You've been quite prominent on the scene over the last few months. You've got quite an established Cambridge fan base, which I've noticed at a few gigs, particularly at Strawberry Fair. I think you were one of the most popular bands that were playing that stage at Strawberry Fair. These are people that stuck with you from when you were around the first time to when you come back now. They've not forgotten and left you.
No, I mean, hopefully, like some people are listening that kind of follow us and support us. But I think on behalf of all of us, we kind of would like, you know, to thank you guys all, because, you know, for you to stick with us over that period when, you know, some of you obviously know us quite closely, others, you know, maybe not so closely. You know, it was a difficult time for us, but to have people stick by you and then kind of believe in you and then kind of, you know, want you back. And I think that's, again, I'm kind of speaking from, you know, personal experience on this, but like when we did our first Cambridge gig back, which was at the Corner House, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I was kind of, it was a really good turnout, and I mean, I was personally quite worried about that, because I was thinking, well, you know, what happens if like people have forgotten about us? You know, what if people don't enjoy it? What if people think that, you know, the addition of another guitarist has changed things too much? And the reception that we got that night, you know, from all of our fans, all of our friends, our family, you know, and anyone else that was there, like, was fantastic.
Yeah, and, it wasn't just the people that knew you from before. There were people there that hadn't seen you before and are now fans of yours as well, which is great.
Which is awesome, and you know, it you know, it really is quite. I feel quite touched by that.
Yeah, I guess it was obviously a slight risk to come back, because you know, you could have been left and nobody would have known who you were, or wouldn't have been interested, and you would have had to have gone back to square one and started to build a fan base. But you come back and you come to a point where you've still got that core fan base, but you're now picking up new people all the time when you play, which is good. So run us through some of the stuff you have done, some of the highlights you've had as a four-piece, and then we'll talk about what you've got coming up.
I think one highlight definitely is very recent. Is like writing a new song, which is much more collaborative effort. For me, is incredibly exciting, because usually it's the case that I'll have a song, like a structure laid out, and then we'll build on it. But we were kind of working on something that one of Ben Taylor's songs, and that for me is really exciting. Yeah, and it's sounding really good. Hopefully we'll get that recorded soon.
Yeah.
So what was your background, Ben? Were you in bands presumably before you joined these guys, and what sort of role did you play in those bands?
I actually played bass in my last band, and that was just because their bass player left, and my older brother played drums for them.
Right.
And we'd all gone to the same school. Well, they were a bit older than me. So they kind of said to me, well, how would you feel about playing bass for us? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Kind of learn their songs relatively quickly. They're also kind of indie, but kind of a bit more 80s sounding, like lots of synths in there. But that was good fun. It was kind of the same thing, like all writing songs together as a band. And that's what I was kind of looking for a new band, is just to kind of have some kind of input with the kind of songwriting side of it. Yeah. Which I have with these guys, and it's great. Everyone kind of has their say on a song, and you don't have to feel kind of worried about upsetting anyone if you don't like how something is going with a certain song. Yeah. And like yesterday, this kind of song I'd been working on, I brought it to the guys, and you know, we kind of worked on it for about 4 hours.
Yeah, it was quite difficult.
Yeah.
But it was
enjoyable though, wasn't it?
That's what I'm saying. It was hard work, but it was rewarding.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kids like I suppose part of the, and you know, this is a good thing, but like part of the reason why it was hard work is because obviously, as Felix has stated, he comes in usually with a a vocal melody, a guitar, kind of structure, and obviously Ben has brought this to the table, and when me, Mark and Felix have all been playing together so long, we kind of know what to expect of each other. And you know, Ben's brought this song in, and you know, it's just completely different kind of, I don't know, would you say it's a different feel?
It's got a different feel, but it's also like we kind of adapted it slightly to sort of like, well, I don't know, I
changed the lyrics around.
Changed the lyrics around a bit, but like kept the sentiment behind the lyrics and what you come up with the same. I think that works really well, because obviously I've got a skill and a knack for rhyme and verse. You know what I mean? And I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the context is here.
Well, what you're trying to tell us is that there's a new song coming soon.
Yes, and I can't wait. It's called Smells Like Summer. Hopefully we've got to get it done before summer.
I was going to say, if you can put summer in it, you can give yourself a time scale to work to there.
We won't wait till next year.
Yeah. The first track that you went into the recording studio pretty quickly after you reformed as a four-piece and did track 13. Was that a new song, or was that one that had been around for a while?
It was one that I'd in the period of time when we weren't playing together, I'd written. It was actually an acoustic song, like that I was playing solo, but it had a bit of a sort of like punky feel to it. So and the riff, obviously the riff is something that Ben, the Ben came up with that.
So you had an idea, and then sort of the others put their own into it, and they made it what it is today. Okay, well, you're going to play that for us in a little while acoustically, so I look forward to that. So what are the plans for the new stuff? Are you going to go back into a studio and record some new stuff soon?
We're in the process. We had been recording an album a couple of years ago. We're going to finish that with Ben's addition, and then I personally want to get in recording as much as possible.
Yeah, just get on with.
Yeah, it's almost like we're having a band meeting discussing what we're doing now. Yeah.
But no, definitely. I mean, I think kind of priority at the minute is getting that record finished, because every time we come onto a radio show, we're saying
we've got nothing to promote.
We're in the middle of recording an album. You know, like we want to get that out so people can hear it. Like we put a lot of work into it so far, and we want people to hear that. But you know, the new stuff that's coming out, it needs to be recorded, and needs to be recorded quickly. Yeah, as well.
So you're going to put the new stuff on the album?
I don't know.
We have got a structure for the album already.
I think
still writing new stuff.
But also, I think we'll have another album coming out soon, because we seem to be on form.
Well, there's a lot
at least
of
another EP.
At least another EP or a couple of singles.
Yeah.
Okay, so there'll be some stuff coming soon in the next 6 months?
Yeah,
at least
before the end of the year.
Hopefully.
Okay.
I mean, at most. Sorry.
Weeks, I think. First,
okay.
And then fairly soon, we hope.
Yeah.
What about gigs? Have you got any more coming up soon?
It was Sudbury this Friday. I mean, Sudbury's a long way away from Cambridge listeners, but that's cool.
I'm sure some of your fans will travel.
Yeah, but we've got a bit of a fan base in Sudbury as well, because I live there. In Suffolk. So yeah.
Okay, so that's this Friday. What else?
And then it's the Corner House on the 26th.
Yep. So that's next Thursday. Then Strawberry Fair. Not Strawberry Fair.
Let's go back in time.
Yeah, we're doing that again.
Burwell Carnival.
Burwell Carnival.
Oh, okay.
That's my confusion.
Burwell Carnival's on Sunday the 29th, I think.
28th.
29th.
I don't know. Question. I don't know. Maybe it's 28th, 29th.
I think it's a Sunday anyway.
All right.
I think it is. I'm going. I should check. Anyway, okay, cool. So lots of stuff coming up. We're going to get you to play for us, or three of you are going to play for us next door, and Mark's going to sit and listen. Because whenever you do an acoustic session, the drummer is always the one that's a little bit redundant. But perhaps we should ask.
He's got a box through the window.
I'm going to ask you for your feedback. You can do an X Factor style feedback.
Yeah, I'll be able to do it. Give it a cross and
Terry Wogan style. Yeah.
All right. We probably won't get time to do it later, so give us your Facebook, Twitter details before we finish this bit.
Okay, so Facebook, you can find us on, it's facebook.com/The Abstracts UK. Twitter, twitter.com/The Abstracts UK. Okay. There's a reoccurring thing.
Yeah, that's good. I like bands that are consistent. Some bands have completely different
SoundCloud
names for everything.
Yeah, SoundCloud, YouTube. That one has a hyphen in it.
SoundCloud.com/The Abstracts UK.
Okay.
But there's a link there's on our Facebook page.
Go to Facebook.
There'll be a link to everything else.
Okay.
Find everything.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much, guys. We'll hear from you again in a little while. Cheers.
Cool.
Star Talent with Headline Music Studios for all your recording needs.
Well, this is an old Abstracts classic, as I keep saying. It's called Great Grandma Brittania.
Okay.
Wasn't what we planned to do first, actually. That's a bit of a mistake, but no going back now. Here we go. Grandma Brittania, your English sunlets absconded bruise, and the Suffolk's rivers blindly meander. Gloucestershire is weeping at the mercy of the morning dew. And I wish I could sing something similar. Please save a sad song for Mother Albion.
Old Sister Caledonia, she's in bandages, but she's still familiar. Great Grandma Brittania, my dear. Well, you must be strong. Good night once more, sweet great Grandma Brittania. The sun is running west past Pembroke shores. Slightly bruised young lovers make love for today as if it were forever. Just as April showers give way to summer storms. Just as April showers give way to summer storms. Hey, 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 I wish I could sing something similar. Please savor the sad song of Mother Albia. Old Sister Caledonia, she's in bandages, but she's still familiar. Great Grandma Brittania, my dear. Oh, you must be old. Hey. Oh, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down. Yes, I wish I could sing something similar. Please save a sad song for Mother Albion. Old Sister Caledonia, she's in bandages, but she's still familiar. Great Grandma Brittania, my dear. Well, you must be.
There we go.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. This next song is called Track 13. Again, we got the order completely wrong. Yeah, this is the single that's in the Cambridge 105 unsigned chart currently.
I'll just quickly also dedicate this as well, if she is listening, because I said I would, to Ambia. Hello.
Oh, hello, Ambia. Are you settled? You can't turn to just another English romantic ideal. Would you take your hand, then put out for an existence that is terminally, permanently far from ideal? And did you find the so-called higher state of mind wasn't all it was cracked up to be? For one is too many and 1,000 never in love. I could tell you felt the same the way you looked at me. So take my hand, 'cause I'm sick and tired living La Vida at Disneyland. Was backstage pass to the never seen laugh. Don't take me for a fool. And now wake me, take me not so far from where we once knew. Screaming hallelujah, but sing that hallelujah retribution Or did thoughts thus frequent in you? And did you misrepresent your sentiments when you said you were leaving town? Oh, well, now you're forever and a day away. Do you think I'll make you out if I start walking now? 'Cause in my dreams I'm singing, look at us now on a new world, dancing with no one dancing alone, where people stand together no matter about its inconvenient weather. It's always warm enough to walk you home. So go forth and cease fire, light the stove. For I knew it all along. Soon all those heartache days will be gone. Screaming, bye bye Babylon, oh. Bye bye Babylon, bye bye. Oh no, you're not so big. No, you won't be blessed. 'Cause freedom can't resist your delusionistic twist. So says everybody, yeah. Okay, so like in completely a different order. This last song I have tattooed on my arm. Not all of it, just the title. It's called Aquarius Rising. Aquarius Rising.
Don't forget the lyrics when you're singing.
Well, yeah, actually, there doesn't even say that in the song. So, okay, yeah. Interestingly, there's an upside down triangle on this microphone, which is quite cool because it's almost like, yeah, bye bye Babylon. Yeah. Anyway, see you later. Right, okay, yeah. This is called Aquarius Rising. Distant lands, faraway times, where do they roll on the Aquarius rise? Saw a Western wanderer, well he was late for every blunder, but lucky men, there's no such thing as them, 'cause it's just a feeling I've got. It's just a feeling that I've had. Do you see? It's easy to be. Love, love, love. Oh, are you free? Could we be? Love, love, love. Oh, Grime Street preacher, the one and lonely teacher on the spiral arm, a travesty yet meant no harm. Now I'm sitting waiting, anticipating outside the palace gates, where I caught the stopping train and cast all vanity away, 'cause it's just a feeling I've got. It's just just a feeling I've had. It's just a feeling I've got. It's just a feeling that I've had now. Do you see to be love, love, love? Are you free? Could we be love? Do you see it's easy to be love, love, love.
There we go. That's the Abstracts playing live for us on Star Talent tonight. Yeah, so we're trying to work out if... can you tell Felix to put his headphones back on, please, for me, Jay? Thank you very much, just so you can hear me. Hello.
Sorry, what was that? What
That's
did you
all right.
say?
I was just saying that was very good, and I was trying to establish communication with you to make sure you could hear me again.
Yeah,
That's
but
fine.
we could, and then you turned it off.
Oh.
Just as you said, can you hear me? You turned it off.
Sorry.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Was that all right by you? Happy with that?
Yeah, very much so,
Yeah?
yeah. Well, I don't know what it sounded like on the radio.
It sounded fine.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah. I think Mark's happy with it. Are you happy with that, Mark?
That was good. Yeah, sounding all right.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
He's happy.
Cool. Can we
Cool.
Can we
yes,
get out now?
you can escape now.
Not that we want to leave, but you know what I mean. Just like, yeah.
Thank you very much, Felix.
Thank you.
Bye.